Oh, okay, surprise recording.
We're back.
I should mention that I do think it would have been cool if you could ride on Volvagia, like the picture shows in the guide.
Yeah, dude, if you had to, like, ride on him and go up and stab him in the head or something, that would have been way cooler.
Although that would have been, like, really unique for them to program that into the game where Link rides on Volvagia.
Especially for the time, too.
Yeah. Maybe they could have just, like, used the Epona riding animations.
Yeah, they could have done that, and you spank Volvagia and he eats a carrot.
Mm-hmm. Well, they couldn't. They were too dumb to figure out how to get the carrots off the screen. So they were like carrots on the screen, and you didn't know why. Anyways, listen to this wonderful song. I actually do like this song. I can't hear this, by the way.
You can't?
Oh, I can. It's just not that loud. I really like the way this one sounds, though.
When I came back to the Temple of Time as a little kid, like, desperately trying to find out where to go, and then Sheik talks to you and teaches you a song, and I found out you could go back in time, I gotta tell you, my heart was full of wonder.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Now turn it up. Just a tad.
Okay. You hold time itself in your hands.
We shall meet again. Shelda doll.
Oh my god, Shelda doll? Alright. Oh, of course. Man, that Let's Player's curse, I tell you what.
It's something.
Okay, story time. Well, anyway. Yeah, today, I was... Fuck! What do I do? What do I do when I get here?
What are you talking about?
I don't remember what to do.
We'll go get the fire arrow or something. Just tell the story.
Okay.
Calm down. What is
I started freaking out for some reason.
Yeah, dude.
I was in English class today, and I had to write a rough draft on a paper and some story we read. And I showed it to him, and because we all had to, everyone in the class. And the second he started giving me any hints or like, I think you could have done this here, I just started getting really pissed off and being like, well, if you don't like what I write, then I'm not gonna fucking write anything. And imagine myself standing up and just taking the paper out of his hands and tearing it in half and throwing it in the trash can and walking out of the classroom and just never coming back.
Dude, sometimes though with I have an English teacher that's like the best teacher I've ever had, and he always has good things to say. But I had a professor that was like, I had made corrections on shit that he missed when he was talking about someone's students. Like I actually fucking helped him to word things that he was trying to explain to someone, and I stopped doing it because I felt like a complete jackass when I did it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
Yeah, but fucking this guy, like sometimes when I got criticism from him, I did want to, you do want to tell the teacher, you just like shut up,
Yeah,
let me
like...
read your dissertation. But it's nothing is worse than a fucking peer review session
dude.
where other students are doing it and you're like, your head is full of rocks. There's nothing in there that's gonna help me.
I just want
Anyways,
to show
we're the
this
most
off.
intelligent human beings on the earth.
Dude, another thing that happened today, this guy that sits in front of me, he's some military dude, and he's like hardly ever in there. He was that guy I was telling you about that was just showing off the big words he knows. You remember me telling you about that? Well,
yeah.
He started talking about like, because he's never there, and he talked to the other dude that sits in front of me. I could just hear them because the desks are right there. And he asked the other guy, what's due today? Is anything due? And the guy was like, yeah, the rough drafts are due. And then the military dude said, I've never written a rough draft, like, in my life. And the other dude just said, what are you talking about? He's like, I always just type up my final thing the day before a paper's due, and all the teachers are always like, yeah, that's the best thing I've ever read, or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
He was just, dude, but he said that, like, for 5 minutes, dude. He just sat there and just kept pontificating on what a great fucking writer he is. he was like, you know Professor blah blah, and the guy was like, no, I don't. He's like, well, he's a writing teacher, and he wants me in the honors class, but I can't do it because I'm an honorable U.S. fucking military guy, and I don't have enough room or some shit. And then he's just like, yeah, in high school, teachers were like, this is the best thing I've ever read from a student ever before, and I was just like, oh, I just fucking banged that out last night, without really thinking about it. And it's like, we get it.
I hate this guy.
We get it. You're Jesus Christ. Just fucking shut up. Where are the iron boots? Where do I get them from? Oh, wait, I remember now. Okay. No, don't talk to him.
I like how he did that
Me too.
like, whinny from the fucking horse.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. I got another story for you, if you don't mind, from that same class.
What was I gonna say?
What?
I felt like I had something to add.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, shit. Now you got me on the spot and I can't remember. Go ahead and say your next story.
That dude that was talking to the dude that was sitting there pontificating about his great
writing?
writing?
I remember now.
Oh, okay, of course.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't help but think it's, like, funny because of my ignorance in my mind. Like, I can't help but imagine the scene when you tell it like that because you're into the South. That, like, it's this one guy and he's like, yeah, I haven't written a rough draft. I've done one thing smart in my life. And then everyone else just has buck teeth and they're just like, oh, yeah, that's wonderful. And they're all clapping.
So, like, you legitimately imagine the South that way, or just
No,
it's just
I
to
don't
be
actually
funny?
think it's like that, but, like, when I just let the story kind of, like, play itself out in my head, that's what I picture.
Mainly, if you really want to know, it's a bunch of chicks with, like, John Deere hats with ponytails pulled through the hole in the back, and a bunch of dudes wearing, like, camo pants or guys wearing Hollister shirts.
I mean, perfectly honest, I like my version better.
I don't like either version. Where do you get the iron boots?
You fucking go to the ice caverns. I like how I knew this the whole time. And
Then why didn't you fucking tell me?
I told you to get the fire arrows. That's why we're here.
You can't. You have to wait till you beat the water temple to get the fire arrows.
No?
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
Oh. Until you shoot the sun?
Yeah, because it says when the lake is full, shoot the sun with an arrow or something like that. And I remember I wanted the fire arrows so fucking bad as a kid, but I could not beat this fucking temple.
Oh, yeah, ice caverns.
Okay. So that means...
Anyways, you should go back to the Zora's Domain in the first place and get yourself a Zora tunic.
Yeah, that's true.
But here's the thing, you get a free Zora tunic by getting the Zora guy unfrozen with fire water, or no, the blue flame. So you're gonna have to go to the ice caverns in the first place and carry out one of the fire.
Yeah, okay, I remember now.
So anyways, this was our very important first glance at the fishing place, which we might spend some more time at later.